everyone, and welcome to Wildlife Preservation Canada's Native Pollinator Initiative. This episode is all about introducing you to our program and to why we love native pollinators. My name is Genevieve.
And my name is Haley.
And we're part of the Native Pollinator Initiative team.
And we're so happy you found this video. While we have you here, we thought we'd introduce you to WPC. WPC is a nonprofit organization that focuses on hands-on interventions for critically endangered species. This means that we work with species where habitat protection alone is not enough to save them from extinction.
While we love pollinators, our organization has been managing research and recovery programs for a variety of wildlife species since the 1980s. If you'd like to find out more about some of our conservation success stories and about some of the species we're working with today, visit us at www.wildlifepreservation.ca. In today's video, we wanted to introduce you to the Native Pollinator Initiative's Bumblebee Recovery Program. But with so many amazing species to work with, how did we decide to focus on bumblebees? Here are the top 3 reasons why we think bumblebees should be a focus for conservation action.
Number 1. Bumblebees are threatened, not just regionally, but globally. Declines are being reported more and more frequently, and current estimates suggest that about 30% of Earth's bumblebee species may be at risk of extinction in the short term. In North America, more than a quarter of our bumblebee species are threatened, and several more are already too rare to assess their status accurately.
Number 2, bumblebees are some of our best pollinators, and here are a few reasons why. They're generalist foragers, which means that they will visit a wide variety of plants to collect both pollen and nectar, and this means that a huge proportion of the plants in the landscapes where they live are being pollinated. Bumblebees are also big and hairy, and this is part of what makes them really great at spreading pollen around. As their big bodies fly through the air, they become positively charged, and then they attract negatively charged pollen grains on the flowers that they're visiting. And then they end up covered in pollen, which they bring with them to nearby flowers, especially when the bumblebees have to squeeze their big bodies deep into flowers with long corollas to get at the sweet nectar they're craving.
Number 3. Bumblebees are economically valuable, and they play a very important role in the pollination of many agricultural crops. Did you know that 30% of the food and fiber crops grown globally depend on pollinators for reproduction? These crops provide around 30% of the food that humans consume, which means that roughly 1 in 3 mouthfuls of food that we eat are because of pollinators like bumblebees. Without them, breakfast would just not be the same. So instead of enjoying this for breakfast tomorrow, it would look a lot like this instead. So the next time you put jam on your toast, remember to thank a bumblebee.
And there you have it, our top 3 reasons why we think bumblebees should be a focus for conservation action. But before we go, there's one more reason that we wanted to share with you. We love bumblebees, and we love being able to share that with others. Bumblebees are the perfect candidates for community science programs, which means that you can contribute to bumblebee conservation in big ways. Bumblebees and other pollinators are a hot topic in the media today, and because they are big and beautiful, they have become an engaging subject for people around the world. And unlike many other animals, especially other insects, bumblebees can often be identified to species from just a photo. This means that with the right tools, we can enable anyone with a camera to collect valuable data that contribute to research and conservation initiatives near and far, including ours.
We love spending time outdoors studying bumblebees, and we think that you would too. If you're looking for a way to get outdoors and connect with nature in a meaningful way, then look no further than community conservation. In the coming weeks, we will show you how you can actively contribute to bumblebee conservation and have some fun while doing it.
Thanks so much for being here with us today. It's time for us to buzz off, but we'll be back with more exciting videos and adventures. For now, you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. See you next time.